This is off the record. I'm the mayor here in Ironton.
Okay.
I was just wondering what you guys were doing in town.
If there's anybody who's likely to break the law, it's those who create it. Therefore, it's time to catch them with their trousers down. From operating a vehicle while under the influence of alcohol to misusing their position of authority, let's find out whether they have the ability to avoid going to prison for their actions.
Why were they pulled over, first of all?
Miss.
Now, don't call me Miss. I'm Commissioner. Thank you.
Commissioner?
Yes.
All due
Why were they
respect.
pulled over?
So here are 5 examples of corrupt politicians coming to the realization that they've been caught. Starting with Nassau County Commissioner Aaron Bell, who was pulled over by the cops because he was making a left turn while driving across a clearly indicated lane. But as time went on, the police became aware that he was under the influence of alcohol.
Hey, I'm Officer Page, Frontier Beach Police Department Traffic Enforcement. Can you turn your radio down? So the reason I'm stopping you, sir, is when you made your left turn onto Sadler Road from 8th, you drove over the lane that's marked over. You can't drive over that marked area. That's called a gore. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I see your license, registration, proof of insurance?
I have no license.
I'm sorry?
I don't have a license.
You don't have your license?
No, I don't.
Do you have a valid license?
Yes.
You just don't have it with you?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
Sorry.
What you been up to today? You understand what I'm talking about? That marked off area
Yes,
right there?
I do.
It's called a gore.
My wife has told me
Okay.
numerous times.
Really? Okay.
And I've done it.
Okay.
When the cop questioned him whether he was drinking anything, Aaron gave a response that was not truthful to the cop's question.
I'm getting the smell of an alcoholic beverage coming from you. That's the reason I'm asking. Okay. So have you been drinking? Yes or no? Sir,
No. I have
you
not.
can't make eye contact with me when you say that. So you're going to be honest?
No.
You're not going to be honest? Okay. All right, sir. Go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me. Just step back right over here, sir. That's fine. Relax right there.
After the cop had ordered him to exit the vehicle, the cop questioned him about his health and what he had been doing before this incident.
Let me ask you this. What day is it today?
June 21st.
Okay. Who's the president?
Sadly, Biden.
Okay. What time do you think it is right now without looking at a watch or a clock?
Like 6:15, 7.
6:15 or 7?
Am I
Okay.
close?
It's 5:30. Where were you coming from prior to me just stopping you?
Dropping my daughter off at Bible school
Which is where at?
at St. Michael's.
Okay. All right. Okay. Give me just a minute. Just hang out right there. You can relax, okay? You know who this is? This is going to be ASA Sarah Bell's husband. Will you go up to him and see if you smell something? I feel like I'm getting a faint odor off his breath, but I want to make sure.
Now, the cop explained to Aaron that he was conducting a DUI investigation and questioned Aaron once again about how much he had been drinking, but Aaron was not forthcoming with the truth.
All right, so I'm going to read you your rights because I am conducting a DUI investigation too.
God.
I smelled over an alcoholic beverage as well as Deputy Gordon here. So both of us smell it. It's not just fictitious, okay? So you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You do have the right to speak to an attorney and to have an attorney present during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be provided for you at no cost before any questioning begins. If you do answer questions now, you do have the right to stop answering anytime to consult with an attorney. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay. So how much have you had to drink today as far as alcohol
Nothing.
goes? Okay. I don't believe you, neither does he.
No.
Okay.
But can you get me home?
No. No.
Please?
No. No. Why are you different than anybody else I stop and do a DUI investigation with? Because of who your wife is? Don't work that way, bud. Don't work that way. Okay? You're not privileged because of what your wife does for a living.
Of course not.
Okay? So you want to tell me how much you've had to drink today or not?
No.
Okay. Understood. On a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being completely sober and 10 being drunk or intoxicated, what would you rate yourself on that scale right now?
0.
Okay.
After that, the cop examined his state of mind by putting him through a test. However, Aaron's intoxication had gotten to the point where he couldn't even recite the alphabet.
Can you say the alphabet?
Yes.
You can do that. Would you be willing to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Come over this way. Stand right there with your feet together best you can. Put your feet together the best you can. Is that as close as you can get your feet? All right, tilt your head back for me. Tilt your head back. Close your eyes. And recite the alphabet A through Z, but do not rhyme it or
A,
sing
B,
it.
C, E, F,
No,
G.
hang on. Do not rhyme it or sing it like the song, okay? I compare it saying it kind of like a robot, like this. A, B, C, D, E, and so forth and so on.
A, B, C, E, F, G, H, I,
Your eyes need to remain closed. Your head needs to be tilted back, sir.
J, K, L, O, N.
The reason you're stopping?
Because you moved away.
Now, the cop has put him under arrest as a result of the conclusion that he was under the influence of alcohol.
Based on what I've seen so far, I do feel like you are DUI and you are going to be placed under arrest for DUI, okay? So place your hands behind your back for me. Relax your arms, sir.
To sum it up, Aaron Bell was arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol, and as a result of the event, he resigned from his position as chairman of the commission. While Aaron was under the influence of alcohol, he did not make any attempts to misuse his authority over the cops. On the other hand, the following individual is so egocentric that he would do everything to get out of the mess he put himself into. In the early hours of the morning, the police conducted a traffic stop on Senator Charles Schwartner. When Schwartner asks the cop why he was pulled over, the cop informs him that the reason is because he was driving in the middle of two lanes.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Good.
How are you, sir?
Good. So the reason I stopped you is because you were splitting lane. You were driving between two lanes.
I'm sorry, we were changing channels and stuff. I apologize.
It's all good. Keep your eyes on the steering wheel, please.
The cop then inquired as to what they were doing at such a late hour.
Where y'all coming from tonight?
We were out just over at, I was picking her up at the airport, and then we went out to dinner and stuff.
Okay, cool. Do you have a driver's license and
Yeah,
proof
sure
of
do.
insurance?
This is actually my place.
Yeah, this is where she lives.
Yeah, I get it. All I'm worried about is the way y'all driving. Is you're splitting
yeah.
lane like literally
Yeah,
in the
I'm
middle
sorry.
of two lanes.
These lanes are honestly terrible.
Is the lane full?
Well, they're super narrow.
Yeah, they are.
But you all were taking the whole street pretty much. I have it on camera, but like you're driving in the middle of the
No,
two
I'm sorry.
lanes.
We didn't notice that. I'm so sorry.
No, that's all
I'm so
good.
sorry.
The cop asked Charles to exit the vehicle after detecting the odor of alcohol within the vehicle.
Charles, do you mind stepping outside the vehicle for a second?
Oh, sure.
The cop then addressed the senator about his apparent drunkenness, but the senator persisted in telling the cop that he had not been drinking at this point in time.
So here's the deal, man. I have a strong smell of alcohol coming from your breath. And you tell me that you didn't drink anything.
No.
So you lied to me because there was some strong smell coming from you
Right.
that you were drinking tonight. And the way you were driving is consistent with someone who was drinking.
Right.
So let's try again one more time. How many
Yes.
drinks you had tonight?
I haven't had anything to drink, sir.
Is this alcohol smell coming from you?
Yes, I have not had anything to drink.
Okay, cool.
The cop, however, was intent on proving his argument and showing the senator that he was lying. So the cop decided to challenge the senator to a field sobriety test.
All right, so go ahead and stand right here for me, please.
Where do you want me to stand?
Yeah, just stand right here. So you see this thick wide line that goes straight? I want you to go ahead and place your left foot on the line.
Okay.
And then go ahead and place your right foot in front of it with heel touching toe.
Okay. Heel touch and toe.
No, I didn't tell you to walk. Just place your left foot on the line.
Okay.
Just follow my instructions, okay?
Yes, sir.
Place your left foot on the line. Then you place your right foot in front of it with heel touching toe. And put both your hands on your sides. Just like that.
Like that?
Okay, I didn't instruct you to stop, sir. Just go back to your stand position. Just follow my instructions, please.
Sorry.
You're good. Just
Never
it's
done
all
this.
about paying attention to the instructions, okay?
Yes, sir.
For purpose of demonstration, I'll be doing 3. You'll be doing 9. It will look like the following. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9. You keep your lead foot on the ground. Take series of small steps with your back foot. Come back with another 9 heel toe steps. 1, 2, 3. Again, all the way to 9. Now I want you to keep your eyes on your foot all the time. Keep your hands on your sides. Count out loud what step you're taking. And once you start, do not stop till you're completely done. Did you understood my instructions?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, you may begin, sir.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
After the senator was unable to complete the test, he became angry, at which point another cop calmed him down by explaining that they were just doing their jobs and that he should pay attention to what they had to say.
Hey, sir.
Sir, please just hang out over here with me for a second.
We're just trying to follow protocol like we always do. It's a standardized thing, so it has to be the same. We're not trying to treat anybody any different. It's a standardized thing. If we stopped anybody for a traffic stop and their wife approached and tried to talk, that's just not my policy. We can't have people just come to the scene and start talking. So as soon as we're done, by all means, yes.
After that, the police ordered him to take a breathalyzer test, but he refused. So the cops made the decision to arrest him and then transport him to prison.
All right, sir, put your hands behind your back, sir, please.
Okay, so you're under arrest for driving while intoxicated.
Sure, man.
To conclude, Schwartner was arrested for driving while drunk and put into the Travis County Prison as a result of the incident. However, he was granted a personal recognizance bail, and soon after noon on that day, he was freed from prison on his own recognizance. While Charles was able to utilize his status as a senator to get out of prison, the next person's gonna have a lot of trouble because the police are going to uncover something that he failed to hide. A former advisor to Hamilton County Mayor, Davis Lundy, was pulled over by a female cop who thought she detected the odor of marijuana on him. However, the cop will subsequently find out that the suspect is also intoxicated.
Hey man, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, how about you?
Good. What did I do wrong?
Well, actually I was behind you. And
Yeah, I saw you coming up behind me.
Right. So as I was behind you, I was smelling the odor of marijuana. And as I'm sitting here, I still smell it, okay?
Well, I did partake a couple of hours ago, but
okay.
It's no big deal. I mean, I was at home.
I got you.
I don't have insurance.
You don't have insurance? Okay.
No, I haven't had it since I got laid off.
Okay, so what made you want to jump out of the car like that?
Because I live here, I know. I work at the city of Collegeville.
You do?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, whenever you jump out of the car like that.
I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen too many cop shows.
Okay, well.
But I've been out here. I just did the registration.
You said you smoked at home?
At home, yeah. A couple hours ago, I just went to Beef O'Brady's and had dinner.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license with you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I've got terrible neuropathy in my feet, so.
Do you want to just step on back here with us real quick? Yeah. Just so that you're not like, you know.
When the cop began searching his vehicle, she discovered a cup of wine and challenged Davis about it once she discovered it.
How much have you had to drink?
A couple glasses of wine. Wine in the top seat?
There's wine in the cup holder in a cup.
Yeah, I had a glass when I left Beef O'Brady's.
Okay.
I'll be glad to take a breathalyzer test.
All right. And there's, an open wine bottle in the back, open container.
Is that against the law?
Open container? Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Didn't know that.
The moment of truth has arrived as the female cop has discovered the marijuana that she smelt coming from him before she stops him.
All right, that's a lot of marijuana. Okay.
Now that she wanted to evaluate his state of mind, the cop decided to administer a sobriety test to him so that she could determine his physical degree of drunkenness.
Yes, so you can start at this G right here and walk along right through here, not until I tell you to do so, okay?
And
so
remember, I have bad neuropathy.
I got you.
Okay, don't penalize me for that.
I got you. All right, so if you can, imagine there's a straight line right through here, okay?
No parking.
Yes. All right, so what I want you to do I gotta find me some level ground so I can demonstrate it for you. So what I want you to do is I want you to place your left foot on that imaginary line if you can. Okay? And I want you to take your right foot and place it directly in front of your left foot, standing heel to toe. Can you
Hard for me to do it.
Can you do it?
Hard for me to do.
At this point, there was nothing further that could be done other than having him arrested and sent to prison. So the cop went ahead and did just that.
Alright, man. So, remember what we were talking about before, the blood draw and all that stuff?
Yeah.
We're going to be doing that, okay? Alright. So if you can, just turn and face my car real quick. Alright. Take your hands out of your pocket. Alright. Put your hands behind your back like you're praying.
To come to a close, Davis Lundy was taken into custody in Collegedale on charges of driving under the influence and possessing drugs. In addition to that, he was accused of breaking the law about open containers as well as the law of implied consent. The allegations against Davis Lundy, however, have been dismissed at a later date. While Davis had just alcohol and drugs in the vehicle he was driving, the next individual will be caught with a pistol and a knife on him. Jim Lucas, a Republican representative from Indiana, was caught by the police after they were contacted because he was driving intoxicated and wrecking a vehicle. However, Jim had abandoned the vehicle and appeared to be out for a walk when the cops found him.
I recognize you. What's your name?
Jim Lucas.
Jim Lucas. Where are you coming from?
Just walking.
You weren't driving a van?
No van.
No van? You sure?
I don't drive a van.
Okay, let's step over here.
After the police questioned him about where his vehicle was, he seemed to be ignorant of the situation by behaving as if he had no idea what the cops were talking about.
You just out for a walk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You didn't see a van go by with no tires on it?
No van.
No van, okay. All right. I mean, you've been drinking, so that's why I'm asking you, because we got somebody that's apparently driving around with no tires on a van, and then we got you stumbling around out here.
I have no van.
Okay. 110, come over here. Hang tight, Jim, all right?
Additionally, the police discovered a firearm and a knife on him, which was really strange.
Howdy, Mr. Lucas.
There's no saying. I volunteered this.
I know you did, but
be careful.
I know. I know it is.
It has a round the chamber.
It's no good otherwise.
Vehicle gonna be in the roadway or the guardrail?
Yeah, I'm 2A all the way, baby.
Negative.
I have, just FYI, knife in my back pocket.
Okay. If you don't mind.
The guardrail hanging into the right lane.
I appreciate you letting us know. Back pocket right here. Ooh, spider code.
That's all I have.
A man of taste. I like it.
At one time, Jim confronted the cop and asked him to turn off the camera so that he could communicate with him about something that was really important.
Is your camera on?
Yes, it's always on, yep.
You turn it off because I'm going to say something. Okay, you f***ed up by not checking me. I volunteered my way.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have to check you yet, and plus I was standing with you.
Okay.
Now,
but you. I'm not arguing.
I know.
You would check something. I had a weapon.
Right.
If I were a bad guy,
right,
I had the advantage.
Yes and no.
After this, the cop decided to arrest him, and while he was being transported, the cop discussed the suspect's level of drunkenness with another cop.
Smell anything on him?
Oh yeah.
I can smell it. Kinda. That's why I want to get in my car.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna be right down there?
Okay. My corporal's right there, so he'll let you know too.
To conclude this point, Jim was taken into custody on 3 separate charges, including 1 for fleeing the scene of an accident and 2 for driving a vehicle while under the influence of alcohol. However, after just a day in custody, he was freed after posting a $705 bail. Although Jim's vehicle was crashed and abandoned, the next person who was driving also lost control of his vehicle. However, he came dangerously close to colliding with another vehicle, which caused the other driver to have to go over a curb in order to miss him. Tim Driscoll, an attorney for the city of New Port Richey, was pulled over by the police due to his poor driving, which almost resulted in a collision with another vehicle. However, that is not all that happened. The cop discovered that Tim was likewise intoxicated.
Hi, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I saw you come around the curve.
Oh my God,
and you almost smoked
weird.
that
Yeah.
Jeep.
I can't turn this thing off.
Oh, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have your driver's license with you?
I do. Yeah.
Did you see the Jeep at all? Like, I know that you, like, really made that wide right-hand turn.
No, I didn't even see that Jeep.
Oh.
Now, the cop issued an order for him to exit the vehicle so that he could conduct field sobriety tests on him.
Would you be able to step out for me real quick?
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Would you mind if I take a look at your eyes real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I just noted some signs of impairment, and I just want to make sure you're good to drive,
No, I'm
okay?
good. I'm good.
All right, so what I would like you to do is walk to the front of my cruiser, okay?
Okay. All right.
After he had already failed the first test, she gave him another test to take, even though it was evident that he would perform poorly on the second one as well.
While you're doing this, I'd like you to look down at your feet, count each of your steps out loud, keep your arms to your side, and once you start walking, don't stop, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, I think I got it.
Okay, great. So,
Are we ready to do it?
if you're able to get back into that starting position for me, so your left foot is good, just put your right foot directly in front of your left foot, heels and toes touching, just like how I'm standing, and keep your arms down to your side, and you may begin whenever you're ready, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Now that Tim knew things were going badly, he refused to take the breathalyzer test and tried to show the cop his authority. However, the cop didn't care, so she arrested him and sent him to jail.
All right, so you don't feel like there's anything in your system right now that's impairing your ability to drive
No,
whatsoever?
I don't think so. Like I said, I represent law enforcement. I'm the city attorney, and I understand the importance of everything that we do here, and it's what I do for a living.
Okay.
And I totally understand it. Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So what I'd like you to do is just face my windshield for me. Okay.
All right.
Just place your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for driving under the influence.
To wrap things up, Driscoll was given a charge of reckless driving when reduced from a DUI after he fulfilled the requirements of a drunk driving course, a Mothers Against Drunk Driving Victim Impact course, and community service hours.